Alright guys, because this is 71 here, Ark Survival Ascended. We're going to pick up kind of shortly after we left off last time. So I've been doing a little collecting, a little working on stuff. I want to show you guys. You saw where I parked my basil and my Dunkleo. So as I told you guys, it's not a great spot, but I was just doing it temporary. I was thinking about walling them in there. But I want to show you guys what happened. Now, I'm showing you guys this part because I want you to see that I am working on a long neck rifle, because as you know, last time I got me a little biotoxin, so we're going to work on those shock and tranquilizer darts. I've got some regular tranq darts, and as you can see in my inventory, I made a few shock and tranquilizer darts. So I got a few. I made them in the... so you make the first part in here, you make the tranq darts, and then you go to the fabricator and you make the other one. So we now have a long neck rifle with some shock and tranquilizer darts, and then I am ready to tame some stuff. So as I was collecting stuff and doing things, I got a notification that my Dunkleo died, was killed by an Alpha Megalodon. Now what's the freaking chances of an Alpha Megalodon spawning right here, not out in the open ocean, but right here in this little shallow spot? And it did. So annoying. So that Dunkleo I just got dead already. Didn't even get a chance to put a saddle on it and test it out. And I was able to jump on my basil and start fighting this thing. So this is a 5.5 minute fight that I'm going to shorten up for you guys. I'm going to put it on speed mode, and I'm going to take the last 4 or so minutes and shorten it down to about 40 seconds. But yeah, this he just got here and killed my Dunkleo. I mean, this was the same exact day I was recording. I got the Dunkleo, parked him there, went up and did a little building, and dead. So I'll pick it back up after the music stops and sped up. Alright guys, so we'll pick it back up here. Now, as you guys know, this was recorded earlier. I didn't mention this, but this was recorded on the 5th. And as you can see, I finally killed him. It took a little while there. Like I said, it took about 5.5 minutes to kill him. And this is one of those glitches where they have problems. There's a item cache bag right there next to me. I mean, it is right there. But I'm not seeing it. And I could see it on my, when I'm on the basil. I could see it on the recording. I couldn't see it in game. The way the water is set and it's so clear now, you can't see stuff against the backdrop of everything else that you can see. So it's really a bit annoying. So there's still a lot of glitches with the game. There were a lot of glitches here. There's still a ton of glitches, and there's always going to be glitches because, hey, is Ark. Ark is probably one of the most glitched up games that I've ever seen. Great game, ton of glitches. So sometimes, and what I mean by that is sometimes in Ark Survival Evolved, when you kill something like an alpha or something, the item cache, all the stuff that you get from it kills goes in the inventory of the dino that killed it. And then sometimes you don't get the stuff. It drops an item cache bag. What's this one? That's my Dunkleo's bag. So I'm just take a couple things out of here. So anyway, you don't get the bag. On Ark Survival Ascended, I'm realizing that almost every single time you don't pick up the stuff from killing the alpha, it's going to stay on the ground in an item cache bag. So make sure if you're killing stuff, you kill an alpha, and you got to fight other stuff after alpha's dead, make sure you remember exactly where you were so you can try to find that bag if you need that stuff from it, because yeah, you're not going to pick it up. It's really annoying. I say this a lot, and I don't know why. Sometimes in Ark Survival Evolved you would get it and sometimes you wouldn't, but in this one, Ark Survival Ascended, you don't get nothing. It's just it's weird. So it's very bad dynamic. You should be picking it up, but or they should be always dropping, but it's just very flaky. So anyhow, not a good spot. I did some collecting. I've been doing some collecting of wood, stone, stuff like that. We're gonna move, definitely move. As you can see, I made a behemoth gateway and a regular gateway and stuff. I was gonna show you guys all that, but I'm like, I don't want to bore you guys with me collecting stone and crafting that. You guys know I craft them. I don't cheat things in. And occasionally when I'm doing a video, I may cheat fly or cheat God just so I can show you guys something. But when I'm doing the playthrough, it's all me just playing straight through. I don't want to cheat. I don't want to do anything. I want to show you guys exactly what it's like. I am not a full-time YouTuber. I have a full-time job. I do this as a playthrough and as some helpful videos for people who are learning how to play, kind of showing you guys what to do, how things work, and just get an idea of what it's like to actually play through the map. So I hope you guys do enjoy the way I do this, because that's just the only way I know. And I do this for people as a single player, not PvP, not on official, and not playing with other people. I do play with other people on my servers, Ark Survival Evolved. I refuse to get a server on Ark Survival Ascended still, because it's the same game. Anyhow, sorry. And Nitrado has a monopoly with Wildcard because they needed money. And Wildcard agreed to let them have the only servers for Ark Survival Ascended for quite some time, a year or two or something like that. So, yeah, I won't be using Nitrado, that's for sure. I don't like Nitrado servers. I like the guys I use. Anywho, I put the Dino Gateway down. I found this spot. It's really close to my base. That's why I showed you guys where I was flying at, so you can see exactly where it is. And I wanted to leave this in here because I want you guys to see how this works. So as you can see, I'm snapping now. This is uneven ground. I'm not doing anything to do this. It's just doing it automatically. So as I put the foundation down, it lets me put that next foundation up a little bit, and it stays in line with where it would be if it stacks or staggers, or however you want to say that. Look at that. Now when I put the walls on it, they're going to even out as you go, which I was telling you guys about in previous episodes. It's really, really cool. So we're just snapping these down. So now I got to get some walls done, but we're going to try to figure out this. I wanted to leave this in there to show you guys what it looks like, because it's really quite interesting how I have to do this to try to get these things to lay down right and close this gap up. So we're going to build a complete wall. This is actually where I'm going to build. I'm going to build a water pen, and then I'm going to connect it to the land, and I'm going to build a base area for my dinos, and we're going to wall the entire thing in, and I'll show you guys. I'll kind of speed some of it up and show you guys what I'm doing. We're months down the road here. We are in February now. Like I said, this part here was recorded on 11/5. I'm really slow at doing these. I apologize. There's a lot of people out there doing Ark Survival Ascended videos, how to do this, how to do that. I've done a few of them, but I wanted to do this part and show you guys so we can look at all the problems and all the good parts about this game. So we're going to get some clothes on here. I'm going to go get a couple more pieces, and then we're going to come back here. I want to get just a couple more things that I want to put down here, some walls and stuff. So there's a gateway. I'm going to build it here, as you guys, like I mentioned, and we're going to stretch it all the way to the land where I'm heading right there. So just jumping forward here, got some more stuff on me. Let's get back underwater here and do a little bit more. I'll just grab some walls, as you guys can see. I want to see what this looks like and see if it snaps right, because this was shortly after I had figured out how the walls work, and I did put a how-to video on that one, because it's pretty cool. But watch. So we're going to snap one here, and then when I snap that other one, look, it's got two spots it can snap up, and it could, you saw the snap spot, and it can snap even. There he goes, right? Come on, come on. There you go. Look at that. I like that, man. So you don't have to do all these weird snaps, because you can snap them uneven like that, and they go even. So you'll have an even wall, and you don't have to do this weird stuff with pillars and stuff that we used to have to do. Got a little gap there, but I don't really care. I'm not going to mess with that. I'm not going to redo it. But that's pretty cool, huh? So if you guys hadn't seen that before, that's how that works. So now let's get over here, and I'm going to figure this part out. Now, as you guys saw, I put two foundations down before I went and got some walls. So what I want to do is I want to snap a dino gateway, a regular dino gateway, onto those two foundations, and I want to try to see if it kind of goes up to the top of water, if it gets really, really close or not. We'll see what happens, and we'll kind of go from there. I'm going to put some ceiling tiles up there anyway, so if it doesn't get all the way to the top, it's good. But Oop, pick that up. See if I can break that. Can't break that. Okay. All right. Some of this stuff, as you can see, I'm getting fiber from, so that's new in Ark Survival Ascended, so you can get some fiber and stuff underground. It's kind of weird. Try to put this foundation back down, and now it won't let me put it because that other one's in there. Remember, I put 2. That's the problem. And so now it won't let me snap it. That's so, there it goes. Okay. All right. Good, 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 good. So weird though, I can't snap up. Yeah. That is strange that it lets me put it underground with the obstruction thing. So what I'm doing here, this is how I used to build stuff in Ark Survival Evolved. You put that foundation down or whatever, or you put pillars and you stack the ceiling tiles on top of, and you just kind of build out with the ceiling tiles and you drop the walls down on the side. But I want to see if there's any other way to do this, so I just put that down there just to show you guys that's the way I used to do it, and I wanted to see what it looked like. We're going to do it a little different though. We are going to use a gateway. So let's put that. I'm trying to turn this thing, and there's the snap points don't work the same as Ark Survival Evolved. You could hit Q or you could hit the G button, and the G button would unlock it. It don't work like that on Ark Survival Ascended. So those pieces don't unlock. They always want to snap. It's really, really strange. You can unlock them. Don't get me wrong. There is a way to do it. I figured it out eventually. I just can't tell you guys from watching this video what I was doing. But at this point in the game, I couldn't figure it out. It wasn't the G button. I think it's holding Q down. I think it's either Q or E. It has to do with one of those, and it's holding it down. It's just annoying, man. Why they had to change the buttons? Could have left the buttons the same. You change the build dynamics. Don't change how it works. Leave us the same build that we're used to for so many years. The game came out in 2015. I've been playing it since 2016. And I started on Xbox. So here we go. I don't have any foundations down. I took them up. So I'm going to try to snap this in. But as you guys can see, it's doing that wonky thing where it won't give me options. And I'm cycling through the options trying to figure out which one. I'm using Q or E. And it won't give me the options to just put it where I want. Now it goes. So now I got it. So I think that was holding Q down. I can't remember exactly. But now I have it. So there we go. I was able to snap it wherever I want. It's almost to the top. Nothing can get over that top part. So we're going to be good. I'm going to leave it just like that. Sorry I complain a little bit about this, but you guys, I'm sure you've heard other people complain a lot more about this stuff if you guys watch some of these videos from other people. But it's got issues. I mean, this is how it is. So, but still love it. Don't get me wrong. Man, I still play it. As you can see, still playing it today. It's February, so so now I'm going to take these walls and look at this. The wall. This is actually pretty cool because the foundation is actually has a snap point to the Dino Gateway, which is really cool. So once you get that Dino Gateway, whatever I did, which I think was Q, holding Q down, I was able to snap it where I want. Then those foundations will snap to it. You can put them where you want. So that's pretty cool. So there you go, guys. We're starting a new dino pen over here underwater. We're going to build these walls out. I'm not going to show you guys all this wall building. As you can see, I just saved. But if you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. You got any comments, please make them. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.